So with everyone worrying about AI taking their jobs, they forgot about the one thing that AI really wants. Your wife. So the story is a little weird, and I'm not even talking about the AI part, but a couple days ago, it came out that a Greek woman filed for divorce after ChatGPT told her that her husband was cheating on her. Now, she didn't just go to ChatGPT and ask, is my husband cheating on me? That would be crazy. What she did was had it analyze their coffee cups and had it tell her that. Yeah, like a palm reading, I guess. This lady made her and her husband some coffee and had ChatGPT read that. And I looked up what Greek coffee is to see if there was anything special about it, like does it form a picture like a Rorschach test? But it does none of that. It looks like some regular coffee just made out of this Harry Potter looking cup. Like maybe she got some foam that made an unusual picture, but I've never heard about anyone reading a coffee cup. People who claim to be psychic won't even scam you like that. They'll be like, yeah, let me just tell you about your future. You can drink the coffee. And I actually looked it up, and what she did is something called testography, where people will drink from a coffee cup with this design, and then the gunk left at the bottom from your disgusting chunky coffee is supposed to tell you your future. Probably one of the dumbest things I've ever heard, even dumber than a Ouija board. Like, the people who believe in this kind of thing are the reason psychics are still around today. Like, there are so many trends and jobs that die out over time that I'm surprised psychics are still a thing. But then again, what I'm about to tell you proves that this business is stronger than ever. All technology will cease to exist, but at least a psychic will be able to tell you your future. But it says the husband went on TV to tell people that his wife is often into trendy things, and that one day she made us Greek coffee and thought it would be fun to take pictures of it and have ChatGPT read them. Now right away I can tell you that wasn't a spur of the moment thing. His wife had to have read somewhere that ChatGPT can tell you all there is to know about your relationship by letting it scan a picture of your cup, little cup of mud, have it scan a little picture of your cup of joe. And his wife, not knowing what the fuck trendy means, is like, yeah, this says that you're cheating on me. This says you fantasize about women over 80. This says you like golden showers. This says you like... That's illegal. But it says that ChatGPT told her that her husband was already cheating on her with a mysterious woman named E. I think I know who that is. E. But that E was determined to tear their family apart. Mind you, these two have been married for 12 years and have 2 kids. But now all of a sudden, because a fucking computer told her that he's cheating, she filed for immediate divorce. Like, it says he laughed it off as nonsense, as one should when your wife asks you to do something as stupid as have ChatGPT read anything, but that she took it seriously. She asked me to leave, told our kids we were getting divorced, and then I got a call from a lawyer. That's when I realized this wasn't a phase. What the fuck kind of phases is your wife going through to where you thought this was just a phase? How many times has your wife done this to you where you're like, yep, there she goes again. Call me when you're at the hotel, kids. I'll see you in about a week. Like, thinking you're an emo kid when you only listen to Maroon 5 is a phase. Getting the same haircut over and over until you realize it's fucking stupid is a phase. What your wife is going through is called a mental illness. And the fact that you don't have a lawyer trying to get your kids back away from her is probably the reason she wants a divorce. Just kidding, it's the ChatGPT thing. What the video's about. But it says when he refused to go through with the divorce because, like he said, he thought it was a phase, she formally served him with divorce papers. So she's like, this is official, bitch. ChatGPT told me that I should serve you divorce papers. They told me I should get a lawyer. But what makes this even funnier is that this isn't even the first time his wife has believed something like this, which I guess is why he thought it was a phase. But it says that after his wife had her horoscope read by an astrologer, it took her a whole year for her to accept that none of it was real. What the fuck could she have been told that took her that long to realize it wasn't real? She was probably told that every time there's a full moon out, she becomes immortal, and once a month they have to stop her from jumping off her roof trying to prove a point. No, honey, I'm immortal. The dude said it like how he didn't file for a divorce in that year alone shows that he's loyal as F-word, ladies. And single. Like, that story alone would have had me like, yeah, let's get these kids away from her before someone in her dreams tells her to drown them. Before she turns into Leonardo DiCaprio's wife from Inception, starts drowning her children. Like, she can get a divorce, but just get those kids away from her before something actually bad happens. Now, I did test this out on ChatGPT, and they will give you a palm reading, even mentioning if something is on your palm blocking the lines. But am I going to take what they say at face value? To be honest, I didn't even read all of what they said when I realized how much they were typing. I was like, okay, that's a little bit more than what I wanted. But still, even if I had been told the next thing I spend my money on determines if I'm a billionaire or not, I'm still gonna buy a cheeseburger, dog. double cheeseburger while I'm at it. But yeah, guys, if your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is that you're in a relationship with, asks you to do a palm reading and then they bust out that ChatGPT app on their phone, politely decline and then offer some sex. Something ChatGPT can't do. Yet. I know this video was a little shorter than usual, and I've been saying that a lot, but I thought I was going to have to drop something off of my aunt's house today. So hopefully I can get out a longer video tomorrow. And or you guys can suggest something, preferably on Instagram, so I could ask you questions directly and not have to look back at the comments to see if you replied or not. Whatever's easiest. For me. Until tomorrow, and guys, look, I updated my banner to say I upload videos almost every day. But until then, peace.